2020. Yes, I'm Gary Libertor. Also ahead, police are looking for whomever started a fire at a New Hartford restaurant. The latest on this potential arson investigation. But first, let's kick things off with a check of the Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is over in the Weather Center. And good morning to you. Happy Monday.
Good morning, Gary. Happy Monday. We did see some snow yesterday. Totals kind of fell into line with our forecast. We were looking at around 2 to 4 inches for most of us. And we are going to be dry today and for most of this week. So we will dry out.
Yeah, so not too bad. 2 to 4 inches. Manageable.
Yes, it wasn't too bad, and it wasn't that hard to drive either because it was only 2 to 4 inches, which is good. So let's take a look now for this morning. If you are heading out the door and you haven't been outside since yesterday, I would definitely recommend getting ready. Give yourself a little bit extra time to brush off the car, get the ice scraper, warm up the car. Also pretty chilly. Definitely grab some hat and gloves and your sunglasses for later on because we are going to be seeing sunshine come in for this afternoon and later on. We are tracking dry conditions now. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did see some snow yesterday. Overall, we did see around 2 to 4 inches, but at this point, we are going to be dry and we will remain dry for most of this week. We are going to be seeing sunshine come in later today, and sunshine looks to remain until Wednesday and Thursday. Cooler weather, though. Highs will just be in the low to mid 30s. And our next chance for seeing some snow, even a mix with some rain, looks to be on Friday. So we are keeping an eye out on that, and we'll update you with any more information. But for the rest of today, expect a decrease in cloud cover, highs reaching the low to mid 30s. And then we'll be talking a little bit more about the dry weather and temperatures this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now.
Welcome back. As you were heading out the door this morning, I would definitely be careful of any snowy spots or icy spots because any areas that did go untreated yesterday definitely turned a little bit icy because we were below freezing last night. There also are some areas of slush on some parts of the roadways and the sidewalks. Just be careful of that. Maybe a little bit slippery here this morning, but we are going to be seeing sun look to come in today. So it starts out cloudy, then clouds decrease, and we will be seeing partly cloudy skies for the afternoon with sunshine for tomorrow and Wednesday. It starts to turn more cloudy as we head into Thursday, and our next chance of unsettled weather looks to be Friday and for the weekend. So we are not sure yet if it's going to be rain or snow or mix, but it is more than likely we are going to be seeing some type of precipitation on Friday. Here's a look at both the models. The one model has kind of a mix in there with some rain and some mixed precipitation, whereas this other model has all snow for us. So we will keep you updated, probably have the snowfall map out by Wednesday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The CDC now says.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, and we will see some sunshine come in today with dry conditions. Let's take a look now at our Cavvy Tower camera. It is facing our parking lot this morning. We did see a couple inches of snow altogether yesterday, but today we are going to dry out, and we will remain dry for most of this week. So heading out the door this morning, I would definitely get the ice scraper and the brush ready. If you didn't go outside since last night, definitely some snow on the car windshield. Definitely need to scrape off some ice as well. It is pretty chilly. I'll grab my coat, my snow boots because of the snow on the ground. Maybe give myself a little bit extra time to drive in. Some areas are still a bit slushy and still a bit slippery. And I would definitely grab my sunglasses for later on because we will see a decrease in clouds heading into the afternoon. We are now dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did see a few snow flurries still kind of lingering around this morning, but at this point, we are all dried out. A little bit of a breeze today coming out of the north, but overall, it is going to be a nice day, a little bit on the cooler side with some sunshine coming in. This morning, we all are starting out in the mid to upper 20s, but we will only reach the low 30s for the high temperature today, so it won't warm up that much. We have 28 degrees in Dowdesville, 29 degrees in Little Falls, and 29 degrees in Utica. Looking to the south, we have 28 degrees in Cooperstown, 26 degrees in Schenevus this morning. And once again, not looking to warm up too much. We will just reach the low 30s, and we will remain in the low 30s for tomorrow and Wednesday, continuing to see sunshine. An increase in cloud cover occurs on Thursday. We warm up just a little bit more. And at this point on Friday, we are a little bit on the warmer side. That is our next chance of seeing some snowfall, but it may be mixed with some mixed precipitation or some rain altogether. We won't know for sure until the upcoming days. We will keep you updated on that, but that is our next chance for seeing some unsettled weather. If you do have to still do holiday shopping, definitely recommend either doing it later today as the roads kind of clear up. Still a little bit slushy outside this morning. And tomorrow, Wednesday, 2 very nice days to do that because we will be seeing sunshine and dry conditions. Once again, starting out cloudy this morning. We are seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. Clouds decrease from north to south for the day, so by noon, North Country should be seeing some sunshine. Still a little bit cloudy in the Mohawk Valley and south, but then by later, 6 p.m., we will be seeing clear skies, and clear skies continue overnight. It is going to get very, very chilly. Overnight lows fall into the lower teens tonight, and tomorrow we will just warm up to high temperatures right near 30 degrees. We can see at noon tomorrow still in the upper 20s, but seeing sunshine. For the rest of today, expect a decrease in cloud cover. Highs are going to be in the low 30s and getting very, very chilly tonight once again with the low in the teens. Heading into our 7-day forecast, we are seeing sunshine for the rest of the week, an increase in cloud cover for Thursday with our next chance of some snow on Friday, Gary.
Look at those teens overnight.
I know, very, very chilly, especially tonight and tomorrow night are going to be very cold.
Yeah, 15, 14, 15.
I don't like it.
Hannah, thanks. The time now is 5:23. Coming up in an hour, I'm Gary Libator. A lot to get to ahead in this half hour of News Channel 2 at sunrise. But first, Hannah, I want to show you this video right here. This is new video this morning from the Tahoe National Forest in Northern California. Right now, a winter storm is slamming that area. High winds are causing power outages, and some people have become trapped in their vehicles. Motorists just had to stop where they were and wait out the storm. The good news for them, weather experts say the rain and snow will be clearing out sometime later this morning. But luckily, things weren't that bad for us yesterday, right, Hannah?
Yes, so we didn't see that much snow like we would normally see. We saw around 2 to 4 inches. Some areas a little bit over 4 inches, but overall wasn't too bad. Only thing is it was a little bit wet compared to lake effect snow, so it may have been a little bit harder to drive around in.
Yeah, it's just beautiful though.
Yes, and looking ahead to possibly on Friday, that storm that's happening over in California, we might be seeing some from that. So we are keeping an eye out on that. Let's take a look now. If you are heading out the door this morning, I would definitely brush off your car because if you haven't been outside since yesterday, probably some snow on the car windshield, your ice scraper as well. Maybe have to warm up the car and grab the hat and gloves. It is a little bit chilly. Definitely grab the sunglasses for later on though because we are going to be seeing sunshine come in today and we will be dry for today. So right now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, dry conditions. We will remain dry through Thursday, and our next chance of unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. So this week is overall looking pretty quiet. It is just going to be a little bit cooler with high temperatures just in the lower to mid 30s. As we head into Thursday and Friday, it does start to get a little bit warmer into the upper 30s with our next chance of snow on Friday, but at this point, it may be mixed precipitation or even rain in some spots. So we will keep you updated as the week progresses. For today, though, we will be dry, seeing sunshine come in later on, and I will be talking a little bit more about the temperatures and the dry weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Some breaking news to get to right now.
Welcome back. I would just be careful this morning. There are some areas of snowy spots and some icy spots from the snow we did see yesterday. Also some slushy spots, especially on some of the roadways and the sidewalks. So just be careful of walking outside this morning. It may be a little bit slippery. But today we are going to be seeing the sun start to come in this afternoon. High temperatures are just going to reach the low 30s though, so we will remain cooler for this week. Same thing for tomorrow, Wednesday. Highs just near and in the low 30s, but we will be seeing mostly sunny skies with an increase in clouds looking to come in on Thursday in preparation for the next system. So it is more than likely we are going to be seeing some type of precipitation on Friday. It looks to last for the whole day on Friday, but at this point we are unsure if it's going to be all snow or a mix or some rain because this model has some rain and some mixing in there while the other models have snow. So we will keep an eye out on that, update you with any information, and we will have the snowfall map out on Wednesday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be dry for today, starting out with cloudy skies, but we will see a decrease in clouds throughout the afternoon. Let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera. It is facing our parking lot this morning. We did see a couple inches of snow yesterday, but after all that, we are going to be dry today with dry weather for most of the week. But if you are heading out the door this morning and you haven't really been outside since yesterday, I would definitely grab the ice scraper and the brush to get your car ready, because a lot of the cars are seeing snow on top of them this morning, along with some snow boots and your coat. Very chilly to start. Maybe give yourself a little extra time to drive into wherever you were going. Some roads are a little bit slushy, a little bit icy this morning, and you are going to need your sunglasses for later, as we will be seeing sun come in. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did still see a few snow flurries this morning, but at this point we are dry and we are seeing a little bit of a breeze coming out of the north. It is going to remain on the cooler side today. We are starting out, most of us, in the 20s, and we are only looking to reach the low 30s for the high temperature. We have 28 degrees in Dalesville and Whitesboro, 29 degrees in Utica and Little Falls, and looking to the south, we have 28 degrees in Cooperstown, Hamilton, 30 degrees in Norwich, with high temperatures today expected to reach the low 30s. We will remain on the cooler side for both tomorrow and Wednesday, with highs just near 30 degrees, so actually below freezing for both of these days. We start to warm up again on Thursday and Friday with highs in the upper 30s, and our next chance for unsettled weather looks to be Friday. And at this point, since it does look to get a little bit warmer, maybe seeing some mixed precipitation in along with some snow as well. We will keep you updated on that throughout the week. If you do have to go holiday shopping still, though, I would definitely recommend going either of these 3 days, maybe later today after some roads clear out this morning. Tomorrow, Wednesday, going to be dry as well with sunshine, and Thursday as well. So most of this week is going to be fine for traveling or for holiday shopping, anything like that. Just anything before Friday, because it is more than likely we are going to be seeing some snowfall and some mixed precipitation on Friday. For this morning, starting out with clouds, we will warm up just a little bit today. So around noon, we will be around freezing for most of us. We start to see those clouds decrease from north to south, and high temperatures today look to reach the low to mid 30s. As for tonight, we remain clear with lows falling into the lower teens. Very, very cold tonight. Very cold start to tomorrow, and just around noon, we will still be in the upper 20s, but seeing sunshine for tomorrow. For today, once again, expect a decrease in cloud cover, highs reaching just in the low to mid 30s, with very, very cold weather coming in tonight, a low in the lower teens. Sunshine and dry weather remains through Thursday, with our next chance of some unsettled weather on Friday, Gary.
So very chilly few mornings coming up.
Yes, especially tomorrow morning is going to be very, very cold.
That's for sure, but the temperatures during the week don't look too bad. At least they're in the 30s.
Yes, I don't like it though.
Could be worse. Hannah, thank you. Well, the oldest African-American theater, this just in, the Hamilton Central School District is closed today, and this is due to a bus driver shortage. Again, Hamilton schools are closed today. There's just not enough bus drivers to get the kids to the classroom. Now let's kick things off with a check of the Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans over in the Weather Center, and a lot of folks getting up this morning, maybe shoveling a couple of inches of snow after last night.
Yes, so we did see around 2 to 4 inches, some areas even a little bit over 4 inches of snow, but I would just give myself extra time to maybe brush off the car this morning. And the snow is a little bit heavier. It's more wet than lake effect snow, so it may be a little bit harder to do that.
Yeah, and our snow enthusiasts out there are saying about time.
Yes,
about
and
time.
definitely I know a lot of people want more snow.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look now this morning. If you are heading out the door, definitely brush off the car, grab the ice scraper, or warm up the car to start. We are pretty chilly outside. Grab the hat and gloves and your sunglasses for later on, because although we are starting out cloudy, we will see a decrease in clouds for sunshine today, and we will remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are all dried out from the snow that we did see yesterday. In total, around 2 to 5 inches of snowfall snowfall was recorded. Dry weather looks to move in for today and for most of this week. Our next chance of some unsettled weather looks to be at the end of the week, but it is going to remain cooler. Highs just in the low 30s, and we are keeping an eye out on Friday. At this point, it could be mixed precipitation, so we will keep you updated on that as the week progresses. For the rest of today, expect a decrease in cloud cover, a little bit of a breeze with highs in the low 30s, and then we'll be talking a little bit more about the cooler weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it.
Welcome back. If you are going to be heading outside this morning, I would just be careful. There are still some snowy spots and some icy spots because we did fall below freezing last night. Also, slushy areas on some of the roadways. Be careful of slippery conditions just in general this morning, but we will remain drier today, so it is going to get better throughout the day. We will be seeing some sun come in this afternoon, a decrease in clouds today, and it is going to remain mostly sunny for tomorrow and Wednesday. Clouds start to increase once again on Thursday in preparation for unsettled weather towards the end of the week. So at this point, it is more than likely we are going to be seeing some unsettled weather on Friday and for the weekend, but we are not sure yet if it's going to be all snow or mixed precipitation or rain, because we have some models showing some mixing up in there with some rain, and we have other models just showing all snow. So we will keep you updated and have the snowfall map out on Wednesday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Welcome back. The CDC.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, but clouds will decrease for sunshine later on. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. A little bit of some visibility issues this morning, so just be careful of that when driving. And we are seeing some snow on the ground. As you are heading out the door, I would definitely grab the ice scraper and the brush. If you haven't been outside since yesterday, definitely some snow on top of the cars, so keep that in mind, as well as the coat and the snow boots, snow on the ground. A little bit extra time because some roadways may still be a little bit slushy, and we are going to be seeing the sun come in later on, so definitely grab those sunglasses for that. At this point, we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did see a little bit of some snow flurries this morning, but at this point, we're all dried out. We are going to be seeing a little bit of a breeze today coming out of the north, and it is going to remain on the cooler side. Skywatchers this morning have most of our temperatures in the upper 20s, right near 30, 27 degrees in Old Forge, Inlet, and in Westdale. Looking to the south, still in the 20s, right near 30, 28 degrees in Milford, Emerson, and West Lawrence. High temperatures today are not going to rise too much. We will just be in the lower 30s, so it is going to remain on the cooler side and only near 30 degrees for tomorrow and Wednesday, remaining cooler for most of this week. We do start to warm up again for Thursday and Friday, highs in the mid to upper 30s, and Friday actually is our next chance for seeing some unsettled weather. At this point, since it is looking to get a little bit warmer, it could be some mixed precipitation. We will keep you updated on that as the week progresses. At this point, it looks like snow and mixed precipitation is possible on Friday. If you do have any holiday shopping to do, I definitely recommend getting it done earlier in the week, maybe a little bit later today as the roads continue to clear out. And tomorrow and Wednesday, we will be dry with sunshine. We will remain dry on Thursday as well, but we will start to see an increase in cloud cover in preparation for unsettled weather for the end of the week. For today, we are starting out cloudy, temperatures in the upper 20s. Around noon, we will start to see clouds decrease from north to south. Around noon, we will just be right around freezing and high temperatures in the lower to mid 30s today. Tonight, it gets very, very cold. We will be seeing clear skies overnight with lows falling into the lower teens. As for tomorrow, we will be seeing sunshine just around noon, though. We are still going to be in the upper 20s at that point, but we will be seeing sunshine tomorrow. For today, though, cloudy skies to start. A decrease in cloud cover will occur. Clear skies come in tonight. It is going to get very, very cold as lows fall into the lower teens. Sun remains for tomorrow and Wednesday with an increase in cloud cover on Thursday. Our next chance of some unsettled weather looks to be on Friday at this point. We are still keeping an eye out on it, Gary.
So get out there and get some exercise in, shoveling this morning a couple inches.
Yes, a couple inches. We did range from 2 to 5 inches, so it's not too bad. It's just a little bit heavier because it is wet. It's not lake effect
Yeah, it
snow.
makes everything beautiful, too.
Yes, it does.
Hannah, thank you. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libator. A lot to get to ahead in this half hour of News Channel 2 at Sunrise. But first, Hannah, I want to show you this video right here. This is new to the newsroom this morning from the Tahoe National Forest in Northern California. You can hear the wind out there as well. Right now, a winter storm is slamming the area. High winds are causing power outages, and some people have become trapped in their vehicles. Motorists just had to stop where they were and wait out the storm. Good news for them. Weather experts say the snow will be clearing out sometime later this morning. And meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And Hannah, luckily our snowfall yesterday wasn't as bad as that over in California.
Yes, so altogether we got around 2 to 5 inches. Not too bad. It is that wet snow though, so maybe a little bit harder to drive on or to shovel because it's not lake effect. Lake effect's light and fluffy.
It was actually refreshing to see like a day-long snowfall, albeit light.
Yes, I think it was actually pretty nice because we haven't really seen that much snow yet, and Christmas is coming, and I know a lot of people want a white Christmas.
That's for sure.
So let's take a look at now. If you are heading out the door this morning, I would definitely grab the brush, the ice scraper, or even warm up the car. It is pretty chilly outside, and there is snow on a lot of the cars to start. Maybe even the hat and gloves because temperatures are just in the upper 20s. But you do need the sunglasses for later because we will be seeing some sun come in. As of right now, we are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions come in for today, and it will remain dry for most of this week. So dry weather does move in. It is going to be cooler, though, with highs just in the lower to mid-30s for this week. And our next chance for unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. We will keep you updated with that. At this point, it could be a snow or a mixed precipitation event, but once again, we will keep you updated on that. It is more than likely we are going to be seeing some type of unsettled weather on Friday. For today, though, we will start out cloudy, see a decrease in cloud cover this afternoon, and I will be talking a little bit more about the cooler weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Some breaking news to get to now. One person
Welcome back. If you are going to be heading outside this morning, I would just be careful for any snowy spots or spots that went untreated that may turn a bit icy last night. We're also seeing some areas that are a bit slushy on the roadways, so just be careful of that when driving or walking around here this morning. But everything should clear out during the day because we are going to be seeing some sun come in for this afternoon with sunny skies both tomorrow and Wednesday. An increase in cloud cover will happen on Thursday in preparation for some unsettled weather looking to be on Friday. It is more likely we are going to be seeing unsettled weather on Friday, but at this point, it is hard to pinpoint if it's going to be all snow or mixed precipitation because we have some models showing even some rain and some mixing in there with the snow, and other models just showing all snow. So we will keep you updated on that, and we will have the snowfall map out on Wednesday. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast never.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, but a decrease in clouds will happen today, and we will be seeing sunshine later on. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, cloudy skies, some low-level clouds as well to start, but clouds will decrease and make way for sunshine, but it is going to remain on the cooler side today. So as you are heading out the door this morning, Nala can kind of see her neighbors. Some visibility issues are possible, and we are starting out with some slush possible on the roadways, slippery roadways, so just be careful of that. Definitely need extra time to brush off the car as well, but by the afternoon we are going to be seeing sunshine, so the evening commute should be dry, and a lot of the snow on the roadways should have cleared out by then. Today, Nala's neighbor is Finley. He is all dressed up for Christmas, getting into the holiday spirit. If you do want to be a part of this, you can head over to my Facebook page and post pictures of your cats over there. We are dry now. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, some roadways may be a little bit slippery this morning. We will remain dry for today and for most of this week with a little bit of a breeze coming out of the north. According to our sky watchers, most of us are in the upper 20s, right near 30 degrees this morning, 29 degrees in Clinton and 30 degrees in New Hartford. Looking to the south, we have 27 degrees in Cooperstown, 28 degrees in Milford and Evanston and West Lawrence. We will not rise too much in terms of temperature today. We will just reach the lower 30s for the high, and we will remain kind of below freezing for tomorrow and Wednesday. High temperatures just near 30 degrees. It does start to warm up again on Thursday and Friday, with our next chance of unsettled weather on Friday. And since it is looking to be a little bit warmer, above freezing, there's the possibility we could be seeing some mixed precipitation mixed in with some snow on Friday. We will keep you updated on that as the week progresses, but I would recommend, if you do have to do any holiday shopping, to do it earlier this week, maybe a little bit later today as the roads really start to clear out. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we will be dry with no travel issues on either of those days. So definitely get the holiday shopping done later this week before unsettled weather looks to come in next weekend. This morning, once again, starting out cloudy, a little bit of some visibility issues, so be careful of that. By noon, we will start to see the clouds decrease from north to south. Temperatures at noon just around freezing, and we will just reach the low 30s today. Tonight, it is going to get very cold overnight, with overnight lows falling into the lower teens. Very, very chilly night ahead. And just around noon tomorrow, we will continue to see sunshine, but even at that point, we are still going to be in the upper 20s. So for today, expect clouds to start. Clouds will make way for sunshine later on, with highs in the lower 30s, and a very cold night ahead with lows in the lower teens. As for the rest of the week, we will remain dry. On the cooler side through Thursday, we will see an increase in cloud cover, and our next chance of unsettled weather looks to be on Friday, Gary.
And look at that, 15, 14, 15. Boy, very chilly overnight.
Yes, it is going to be very cold tomorrow coming in here, so I'm not looking forward to it.
That's for sure, Hannah. Thank you. Well, the oldest African-American...
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator. We'll get to our weather in just a moment, but first, the Hamilton Central School District is closed today due to a bus driver shortage. Again, Hamilton schools are closed, just not enough bus drivers to get the kids to the classroom. Now let's kick things off with a check of your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans over in the Weather Center, where we're all cleaning up a little bit from snow this morning.
Yes, so I would definitely maybe give myself a little extra time to clean off the car this morning, because we did see around 2 to 5 inches ranging in snow yesterday.
And it just seemed to be steady throughout the day, very light though.
Yes, it was. It didn't turn super heavy at times, so I think it's really pretty outside, especially this close to Christmas. I know a lot of people are excited to get snow.
That's for sure, that's for sure.
So when you're heading outside this morning, I would definitely give myself a little bit extra time to brush off the car, grab the ice scraper, or even warm up the car. A lot of us are seeing snow on the car this morning if you haven't been outside since yesterday. It is a little bit chilly with temperatures in the 20s, so maybe a hat and gloves and your sunglasses for later, because we will be seeing some sun coming in. We are dried out now. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we will remain dry for most of this week. So expect dry weather to move in up until next weekend. It also is going to be on the cooler side, with high temperatures just in the lower to mid 30s for this week. And our next chance for unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. It looks to be snow, but it is going to be a little bit warmer, so there is the possibility for some mixed precipitation, even just some rain in there. We will keep you updated on that and have a snowfall map out on Wednesday. For the rest of today, though, we will be seeing a decrease in cloud cover, a little bit of a breeze with highs in the low 30s, and then we'll be talking a little bit more about the cooler weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. An update
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning, but clouds make way for sunshine later on. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley. Cloudy, gloomy skies to start, but beautiful snow on the ground. We will remain on the cooler side today with some sun coming in later. So heading out the door this morning, I would definitely grab the sunglasses for later on, but I would also give myself a little bit extra time to brush off the snow off the car, grab the ice scraper as well. And it is very chilly. I would grab the coat and the snow boots, as all of us did see some snow yesterday, and make sure you keep it a little bit slower on the roads this morning, because some of the roadways are still a little bit icy or slushy. But we are going to be dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions for today and for most of this week. We are just going to be seeing a little bit of a breeze coming out of the north. According to our Skywatchers, a little bit chilly to start. We are in the upper 20s, right around 30 degrees. 27 27 degrees in Inlet, Old Forge, and in Westdale. And looking to the south, we have 28 degrees in Milford, Edmiston, and West Lawrence, with high temperatures today only reaching the low 30s. We will remain on the cooler side for tomorrow and Wednesday as well, with high temperatures just around freezing. It does start to warm up again once we head into Thursday, and we will start to see an increase in cloud cover on Thursday as well. And our next chance for unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. At this point, since high temperatures are in the upper 30s, it could be seeing mixed precipitation and some rain mixed in with the snow, but we will continue to keep you updated on that and have a snowfall forecast out on Wednesday. But if you are going to be holiday shopping at all this week, if you're planning to do that, I would definitely recommend getting it done earlier in the week, maybe a little bit later today as roads continue to clear out. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we will be seeing dry conditions with sunshine, so you shouldn't be seeing any travel issues for either of these days this week, but definitely get it done before next weekend because it may turn a little bit iffy on Friday and the weekend. But for this morning, starting out with cloud cover, we will see a decrease in clouds from north to south. Right around noon, we see some sun up north and still some clouds in the Mohawk Valley and south. Temperatures around noon just around freezing, and we will reach the low 30s for the high temperature today. Tonight, it is going to get very cold as we remain clear overnight. Lows fall into the lower teens. Starting out very, very chilly tomorrow, probably seeing frost outside. We will not really warm up too much. Right around noon, still in the upper 20s tomorrow. For the rest of today, though, we will warm up to the low 30s, see a little bit of a breeze, and we will see a decrease in cloud cover with a very cold night ahead and a low in the lower teens. Sunshine and dry conditions remain through Thursday. We will be seeing highs just in the low to mid 30s. Our next chance for some unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. It could be some mixed precipitation as well.
From yesterday's snowfall, meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And Hannah, it was just enough to bring that holiday season feeling right back to us.
Yes, we are seeing very nice conditions outside. At this point, we are dry and it looks really pretty with the snow that we did see yesterday. But it is a little bit cold, so we are measuring 27 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It feels like 18 degrees because it is a little bit breezy coming out of the north, and we are still seeing a little bit extra cloud cover. But clouds will continue to decrease from north to south, and we will all be seeing some sort of sunshine later this afternoon. Here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are tracking dry conditions, and it looks to remain dry for most of the week. We have dry weather through Thursday. It is going to be a little bit on the cooler side, though, with highs just in the low 30s. And our next chance of some unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. At this point, we're not sure if it's going to be all snow or mixed precipitation, so we will keep you updated as the week progresses. For the rest of today, though, we are going to be seeing some sun come in, still breezy and cold, getting very cold overnight. I will be talking a little bit more about the cooler weather this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And winter storms are expected to pound much of the country later this week, but the weather has already hit parts of California, specifically the Sierra Nevada mountains in Northern California, and that's where NBC's Miguel Almaguer is this noon.
This was just a massive winter storm that really socked the Sierra Nevada. I want to show you what they're dealing with today. They got about 48 inches of snow in 48 hours. In some areas, it's as deep as 5 feet. Now, this snow, while it looks beautiful, is certainly very dangerous. It shut down Interstate 80, a major thoroughfare connecting California and Nevada, for several hours over the weekend. Those roads just reopening. As a matter of fact, the snowfall just stopped here a few hours ago, and the conditions are brutal. It's also frigid outside, about 9 or 10 degrees at this early hour, and we're expecting those conditions to stay very low. Down in the lower areas, at the lower elevations, they had their hands full as well. Up to 5 inches of rain, flash flooding across the region. They were worried about mudslides, but up here in the hills, they were worried about possible avalanches. Now, all of this storm system moving its way towards the east, so this storm far from over. Back to you.
NBC's Miguel Almaguer reporting from the Sierra Nevada mountains in Northern California. Well, the Johnson Park Center will be spreading.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are still seeing a little bit extra cloud cover, and it still is pretty chilly with a lot of our temperatures just in the 20s. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. Once again, still cloudy, but the roads should be fine at this point. It is looking pretty outside with a lot of the snow on the trees and on the ground. With the snow this close to Christmas, hopefully we will still be seeing snow at around Christmas time for a white Christmas, but it is looking very pretty outside. According to our Skywatchers, though, still chilly. It's a little bit breezy, so it does feel about 5 to 8 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. We have just 26 degrees in Old Fort and Forestport, 29 degrees in Otsego, and Nala can clearly see her neighbor at this hour today. She is saying hi to Finley, who looks ready and nice and bundled up with the cold weather for today and in the holiday spirit. We are still seeing some clouds, and we are going to continue to see dry conditions on the roads, so it should be fine driving around for the rest of today. Tracking dry conditions at this point on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but once again seeing a little bit of a breeze coming out of the north. It is making it feel about 5 to 8 degrees cooler than the actual temperature outside, and it is looking to remain on the cooler side for most of this week with highs just around freezing. If you do have to go holiday shopping, though, yes, for today through Wednesday, even Thursday. I said later this morning just because there is still some slush on the roadways, but at this point it does look fine. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we are going to be seeing sunshine, dry conditions, and it does remain dry through Thursday. So, well, I would definitely get your holiday shopping done earlier this week because our next chance for some unsettled weather looks to be on Friday, and it looks to possibly last through Saturday and Sunday as lake effect. We are going to continue to keep an eye out on this, but this is from a low pressure system. Some of the models have all snow for us in the forecast. Other models do have more mixing and some rain mixed in there. We will keep you updated on this, and we'll have the snowfall map out by Wednesday, but it is more likely we will be seeing some unsettled weather starting on Friday. For the rest of today, though, we are going to be seeing clouds decrease from north to south. Highs are just going to be in the low 30s. It's going to be very chilly for the rest of the day and gets very cold overnight with a low just in the lower teens as we see clear skies. We will start out tomorrow very cold, so keep that in mind as you are heading out the door. We will remain on the cooler side once again tomorrow, seeing sunshine, but highs are just going to be around 30 degrees. For the rest of today, highs will remain in the low 30s. We will continue to see a decrease in cloud cover, but it is going to be a little bit breezy with very cool weather coming in tonight, a low in the lower teens. But we will be seeing dry conditions through Thursday. It starts to gradually warm up just a little bit on Thursday as we see an increase in cloud cover. Our next chance of unsettled weather looks to be on Friday. We will keep you updated on that. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Now to the flu, where this half hour, once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking cooler weather today, and we are still seeing cloudy skies, but a few peaks of sunshine are possible later on. But right now, we are measuring 27 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. Very chilly. It feels like 18 degrees because we are getting a little bit of a breeze, and it still is mostly cloudy. But we are dry at this point. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will remain dry for most of this week through Thursday, but it is going to be on the cooler side with high temperatures just around 30 degrees. Some days we are just going to be around freezing, so it is going to be pretty chilly this week with our next chance of unsettled weather on Friday. At this point, it is looking like we could be seeing some mixed precipitation in there, so we will keep you updated on that and have the snowfall map out on Wednesday. Before the rest of today, we will be dry. A few peaks of sunshine are possible, but it is going to be breezy and cold. I will be talking a little bit more about the temperatures this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A joint investigation
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are still tracking a little bit of cloud cover, and it is still pretty chilly for the rest of the afternoon. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. It looks pretty outside with the snow. A lot of the roads are cleared at this point, so you shouldn't have any problem commuting. It is just a little bit on the cooler side with a little bit of a wind. So according to our Skywatchers, most of us are in the 20s, but it feels about 5 to 8 degrees cooler than that because of a wind coming out out of the north. We have just 26 degrees in Old Forge and Forestport, 24 degrees in Cassville. But at this point, we are going to be dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and dry weather does come in through Thursday, but it is going to be a little bit breezy today. Coming out of the north once again, it's going to be chilly for the rest of the afternoon, but we will slowly see a decrease in cloud cover for a few peaks of sunshine later on, and those clouds will decrease from north to south. If you do have any holiday shopping to do, I would definitely recommend getting it done earlier this week before next weekend. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday would be great days for that. I did say later this morning just due to still some slippery conditions on the roadways this morning, but at this point everything should be fine and dry it out. You shouldn't have any issues traveling for today through Thursday, but things change next weekend. On Friday, that is our next chance for seeing some unsettled weather due to a low pressure system. We are still iffy on if it's going to be all snow or mixed precipitation because some models, like right here, have some rain and some mixing mixed in with that snow, and other models do have all snow in the forecast. We will keep you updated on this as it does get closer and have our snowfall map out on Wednesday for this to keep you updated that. So stay tuned with us and we will keep you updated with that. It looks to be on Friday and maybe some lake effect snow lingering into the weekend. But for the rest of today, we will continue to see the clouds decrease from north to south. Highs are just around freezing, pretty chilly, and a very cold night ahead with clear skies and lows in the lower teens. It is going to be getting very cold tonight, very cold start tomorrow, and we will continue to see sunshine tomorrow, but around noon still in the mid to upper 20s. For the rest of the today, we are going to be seeing high temperatures right around freezing. Clouds will continue to decrease, but it is going to be a little bit breezy, and it is going to be very cold overnight with a low in the lower teens. But we are going to be dry through Thursday. It remains on the cooler side this week. We start to see an increase in cloud cover on Thursday in preparation for some unsettled weather on Friday. We will keep you updated with that system, and that may linger into lake effect snow showers on Saturday and Sunday, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The Orion caps
Had the last, 48 hours, snowy weather. What comes next, Chief?
We get a break. It's cold. You want to be careful tonight because we saw some melting snow today. And as temperatures fall below freezing tonight, that could bring on some patchy black ice on untreated surfaces. So it's more of a concern on your driveway and sidewalks. But again, a pretty scene out there. This is from Skidivus, from Jonathan Bartlett. Beautiful weather today, getting some sunshine across central New York for most of us. South of the valleys, the clouds were more stubborn. It took a lot longer to clear out. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Looking at dry conditions and a temperature of 25 degrees. It's going to be cold tonight. We're down into the teens and single digits, making for the coldest night so far this season. Plenty of sunshine is ahead. We've got a break in the weather here for the next several days, and we are keeping an eye on the long-range forecast. It looks like our next chance of snow will be Thursday night into Friday, and we'll take an early look at that coming up. It's cold tonight, down to 9 degrees. And again, we're tracking some sunshine here as we get into tomorrow. We'll look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
With only a few legislative days left in the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A beautiful day across central New York. Starting out very cloudy, but we were able to see some sunshine. And after yesterday's widespread snowfall, it was a very pretty scene across the area, especially that the roads are clear. It's easier to get around. Live look at the CABV Tower Cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica. Gorgeous sunset taking place all too early these days. Tonight's sunset 4:25 p.m. Tomorrow, the sunset will be 4:26. That's exciting. We're going to be slowly seeing brighter evenings ahead, even though the winter solstice is still about a week and a half away. So you look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Clear skies in place. That means we could see some patchy black ice tonight. That we saw some melting snow today with the sun being out on untreated surfaces. Things could be slippery. I think most roadways will be fine because they were treated yesterday, but sidewalks, driveways, those are the things you got to watch out for tonight. Again, any standing water could turn icy tonight as temperatures fall well below freezing. In fact, take a look at tonight's low temperatures, single digits for many of us. Remsen 8, Boonville down to 6, Old Forge down to 4, Middleville 9, Utica 11, Rome down to 9 degrees. Across Southern Valleys, overnight lows in the teens and single digits. Herkimer 12, Richfield Springs 8, Morris 8, Oneonta down to 11. Cold night ahead, but not even close to the record. The 7 below 0. We can get quite cold even into the first part of December. Taking the dog for a walk this evening again. It's cold out there. You're going to want to dress nice and warm. Maybe make it a short walk tonight as temperatures fall into the teens. Tonight's featured dog is Nikki from Mount Vision. If you want to be part of this, head to Facebook. Search for Bill's Buddies. This is brought to you by Staffworks. Clear skies overhead, high pressure taking over. We're looking at dry weather here for the short term. Clear skies tonight. Again, overnight lows drop down into the teens and single digits. It's sunny tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful. Temperatures will climb into the 20s by noontime and into the low 30s here in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the teens. Wednesday, we start out with sunshine, and that's how we'll finish. Temperatures, once again, climb to near 30 degrees. The weather stays dry until Thursday night, and then we're going to be tracking low pressure that will likely bring us some snow. Might even bring us a mix of some snow and rain here as we head into Friday. Cold tonight down to 9. Beautiful day tomorrow. Sunny skies. Temperatures near 30 degrees. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, we're going to be tracking some really nice weather here for the next couple of days. And then things start to change. Thursday night into Friday, we have the potential of seeing some snow. Switching over to a snow and rain mix possible Friday. And then just a very active weather pattern. I think we're going to get into a lake effect snow pattern heading into the weekend, so there will be plenty more chances for accumulating snow as we look ahead, and we'll take each one of those day by day.
And when there's sunshine,
we'll be excited.
We'll be excited about
Yeah.
that.
Thanks, Bill. Beautiful snow in the mountains of California, but the possibility of severe weather and tornadoes in the south.
And blizzards could potentially impact parts of the plains. Mike Valerio reports on the winter storm impacting millions from coast to coast.
A ski lift tempest-tossed in South Lake Tahoe, the majestic mountains in California and Nevada setting the scene for the opening act of a major winter storm.
It's going to be powder town up here. We've got a lot of snow coming through. I mean, we've seen reports anywhere from 24 inches, over 36 inches. It's going to be a big one.
Just look at this incredible time lapse from Idaho. As the mountain peaks fade in and out of view, more than 20 inches of snow pile up, reaching the very top of the ruler. After dark today, the potential for dangerous tornadoes developing across parts of the southern plains, with the system moving as far east as Florida by Friday. Meantime, back east, a taste of winter weather from separate snowfalls this weekend. Travel troubles affecting D.C., New York, and New England. An announcement made in Boston that no one wanted to hear.
There was a queue of planes that had to be de-iced, and all of the gates were backed up.
I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Coming up, holiday travel, what you can do right now to protect your plans.
And also tonight, gas prices are back to what we were seeing at the pump. Bill Curtis, will it be clear enough for a sight tonight?
You know, normally I don't ever talk about the Geminid meteor shower because it's always cloudy around here. And there's nothing worse than talking about a meteor shower when you can't see it. You'll be able to see it tonight. The Geminid meteor shower, it's a treat. It's December's event, and we're looking at 2 clear nights in a row here. You want to avoid city lights. You're going to want to look to the east for the constellation Gemini, and that's going to be in the sky until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Roughly 10 to 20 meteors per hour, and you want to, again, be in a dark place, and you want to avoid city lights. We're looking ahead to the end of the week. We are tracking the possibility of snow. Our computer models are suggesting that a storm system will swing up the east coast, and there's several different tracks in the forecast right now, so we want to give you the heads up. About 3 to 4 days out, I think we'll be making our snowfall forecast for this on Wednesday, but that also determines what we're going to be seeing here. We like to see a lot more consistency, and there's not very much of that right now across the area. So at this point, it looks like some accumulating snow is possible. It might even mix with some rain here on Friday. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. It's cold tonight. We drop down into the teens over the next several hours. Tracking some sunshine over the next couple of days. Look at that forecast that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. After a 2-year hiatus due to
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking some cold weather here, especially those overnight temperatures over the next couple of days. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Utica National Tower Cam overlooking Cooperstown. A beautiful scene here. This place in particular and areas south of the Mohawk Valley had a really hard time clearing out. The clouds hung around a lot longer, but I think we'll all see some sunshine here as we head into the day tomorrow. We're clear across the area tonight, and as temperatures continue to fall below freezing, areas that saw some melted snow today could see some patchy black ice tonight. And the biggest concern is on driveways and sidewalks. They can turn icy here. Something to keep in mind as you're heading out and about tonight and early tomorrow. This is going to become more common here over the next couple of nights. Speaking of tonight, look at these overnight lows down into the single digits, making it the coldest night so far this season. It's not record-breaking, but it's certainly cold. Utica down to 11, Rome 9, Old Forge 4. Across Southern Valleys, Herkimer down to 12, Norwich down to 9, Hamilton 10, New Hartford an overnight low of 12. In addition to patchy black ice, we are also talking about some frost forming on car windshields. Could be pretty thick in some places heading into tonight and tomorrow. Our sky watchers are checking in. Schuyler 18 degrees, Alder Creek 18, West Leyden 19 degrees. Across the Southern Valleys, Eaton 22, Cooperstown 24, and Mohawk with 22 degrees. Expect temperatures to fall very rapidly over the next several hours. We've got high pressure in control of our weather that will keep us high and dry over the next couple of days. And again, we're looking at cold weather here. Tonight down into the teens and single digits with clear skies. It's a beautiful day tomorrow. Sunshine, 8 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures start out in the teens. We'll climb into the 20s here by lunchtime, 26 in Utica, 27 in Cooperstown. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures will be close to freezing. We'll fall below freezing tomorrow night. The temperatures drop down into the teens. Wednesday looks beautiful too. Plenty of sunshine. Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., 17 in Utica, 15 in Speculator. Expecting plenty of sunshine again as we get into Wednesday afternoon. Clouds will return on Thursday before we see our likely our next chance of accumulating snow Thursday night. Cold tonight down to 9 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny skies. A beautiful day, but a cold. Temperatures near 30. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine on Wednesday, 30 degrees. It's cold Wednesday night. Cloudy skies on Thursday. Widespread snow is possible Thursday night and into Friday. We'll be keeping a very close eye on low pressure that's expected to move up the coast, bringing the potential of a rain-snow mix on Friday and setting the stage for lake effect snow as we head into the weekend. Looks like a pretty active weather pattern as we look ahead with many chances for accumulating snow. We're tracking the cold temperatures across the region and also a meteor shower for tonight. The latest forecast is tonight at 6. Stay with us.
Forecast tonight. Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Bill, tracking those cold temperatures out there, 11 degrees.
Yes, it's going to be a cold one tonight, coldest one so far this season. We'll make it into the single digits pretty easily here. It's already 11 o'clock and it's 11 degrees. A lot of this has to do with the freshly fallen snow, really helping to cause heat loss on Earth's surface. And again, with the next couple of nights looking like this, we have several cold nights ahead. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's clear across the area. And again, that snowpack on the ground looking pretty. This picture from Jonathan Bartlett at the hilltops south of Skenevis. Our weather headlines, again, cold tonight, single digits for most of us. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow. It's going to be a nice day. It'll warm up. Tracking our next chance of snow Thursday night into Friday. It's getting a lot of buzz. We're going to break down some of the early thoughts on what we could be talking about here in central New York with that. Cold tonight down into the single digits. Again, tracking some chilly conditions as the kids head off to school tomorrow morning. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. We continue to follow a story.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. It's really cold out there tonight. Temperatures already in the single digits and teens. A live look at the Utica National Tower Cam overlooking Cooperstown. Freshly fallen snow And a cold night as we continue to march towards the winter solstice. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Looking at clear skies. Clear skies tonight means we can watch some shooting stars. We have the Geminid meteor shower. Of course, it's very cold to watch it tonight, but we've already had several folks that have been out and reporting shooting stars that have already been seen across central New York. This meteor shower will be taking place over the next couple of nights, but again, with clear skies tonight, I encourage you to check it out. Look for the constellation Gemini. It's in the eastern sky until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And again, be away from city lights. A reminder, too, we're into that time of year where now that there's snow on the ground, you get temperatures near freezing. With sunshine, it melts the snow, and then it refreezes in the evening. Patchy black ice is going to be possible on untreated surfaces. It's mainly sidewalks and driveways that are the biggest concern here tonight. That'll be the case for the next several nights. Cold tonight, single digits for most of central New York, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, down to 4 in Old Forge, Remsen 8, Camden 7, Utica down to 11, New Hartford 12, Richfield down to 8 degrees tonight, 9 in Norwich, and Oneonta down to 11. We've got high pressure in control of our weather tonight, and that will be the case for the next couple of days. So we do see clear skies and sunshine in the forecast as we look ahead. Tomorrow morning, again, a cold start. We're in the teens, sunshine throughout our Tuesday, and that's going to help temperatures climb to near 30 for the high. We're looking at partly cloudy skies tomorrow night, and then heading into Wednesday, another cold start down into the teens, but we'll see sunshine throughout Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will be close to 30 degrees. We're keeping an eye on the end of the week. We're tracking low pressure moving across the country. It's making all kinds of headlines, creating severe weather in the Midwest and the Southeast. By the time it heads to the East Coast, there are signs that this could produce a nor'easter. And the track of this right now is very much up in the air. And there's a lot of different possibilities on the table because of that. Not just talking about snow, but the possibility of some ice, maybe even some rain with this. So it's really uncertain how much snow we might get out of this. We're going to continue to keep an eye on this and keep you posted as we head throughout the week. And again, we just want to give you the heads up. This is something we're going to be keeping a very close eye on here over the next several days. Tonight, we're looking at cold weather down to 9 degrees. Beautiful day tomorrow, sunshine, a high of 30. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, as we head throughout the week, a couple of dry days ahead. Thursday, mostly cloudy, 34. We do track some snow Thursday night and into Friday. That could mix in with some rain. Regardless of how that system plays out, it sets the stage for a very active weekend of weather. We could be talking about some lake effect snow. And long range points to this cold weather sticking around. So I think we're going to be pretty busy as we head into the weekend.
Fine-tuning the forecast, as they say.
Yep.
All right, thanks very much, Bill. Coming up next, take over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Chilly one out there tonight.
That's cold. We're already down into the teens. Some places will get into the single digits tonight. So again, just a little shock to the system here. We really haven't had this type of cold. In fact, this is going to be expected to be the coldest night so far this season. And this is because we have clear skies, light winds, and a snowpack in place. That's one thing we really haven't had much of across most of the area. It's beautiful, though. This picture was taken by Jonathan Bartlett in the hilltops south of Skinevas today. And our weather headlines, again, it's cold tonight. Plenty of sunshine over the next couple of days. Some really nice winter weather. But we will be tracking some snow returning as we get into Thursday night and Friday, and more on the potential of some accumulations coming up. Cold tonight down to 9. We are tracking a couple of lovely days here in central New York before the weather turns again. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. This man's fate is...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look outside from our Utica National Tower Cam overlooking Cooperstown. It is a cold night across central New York. Temperatures have dropped considerably. We're already in the teens, and across most areas, we're going to drop down into the single digits tonight, and it is clear across the area. Clear skies means we'll be able to see the Geminid meteor shower. It's a meteor shower that happens in December, and we often can't see it around here because of the extensive cloud cover. Well, we've got a couple of clear nights ahead, and if you look to the east, from now until about 2 o'clock in the morning, You should be able to see a couple of shooting stars. The moon will limit visibility, or at least keep the skies a little bit brighter. It makes it harder to see. But again, I think it's still worth your time to get out there and check it out. If you are going to be heading outside tonight or tomorrow, keep in mind black ice is possible on untreated surfaces. We saw some melting snow earlier today, and with temperatures continuing to fall well below freezing, that could be an issue tomorrow morning, especially on driveways and sidewalks. Single digits tonight. Remsen down to 8 degrees tonight. Old Forge 4, Camden 7. Across Southern Valleys, again, just a cold night. Morris 8, Hamilton 10, and Oneonta down to 11 degrees. We've got high pressure that is driving our weather tonight, and that will be the case for the next 2 days. We're looking at clear skies tonight. Sunny start to the day tomorrow. Temperatures will very slowly warm up. We'll make it into the 20s by lunchtime. We'll be in the upper 20s to low 30s in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, the weather looks partly cloudy. We're down into the teens again. More sunshine as we look ahead to Wednesday. High temperatures climb to near 30 degrees. We are tracking the potential of widespread snowfall as we head into Thursday night and Friday. There's a large system that will be making its way into the eastern seaboard. Lots of question marks here on the track of this and how much of this falls as snow as opposed to sleet, freezing rain, and rain. There might be some mixing with this too, and it's, again, this is Monday, and we're looking all the way out till Friday for this. So something on our radar, something we'll be continuing to watch, and we'll keep you posted on this as to how this is happening and unfolding. Again, we just want to give you the heads up here. We will be making a snowfall map here, most likely Wednesday or Thursday for that. Clear skies tonight, cold down to 9. Tomorrow, sunshine. High of 30. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, enjoy a couple of nice, quiet days because as we look ahead, the weather becomes very active. Beginning Thursday night, some snow, possibly mixing in with rain on Friday. A very favorable lake effect snow pattern will be taking place over the weekend and into early next week. So it looks like we're going to be pretty busy here in a few days.
Hope a lot of folks got the chance to get their shopping done earlier rather than last minute.
Or you could do it the next couple of days, too.
Yeah, perfect time to do it. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next, taking care of your